Oh. Whoa! That thing was creepy. Kind of reminds me of myself. What's happening? Hey everybody, Mr.Catface here. It's time for the final death battle 2017. Your boy Sephiroth versus your boy Vergil. Now, hold on. I got my high quality H tool here. I would have that high quality H duo. Get it? Mountain Dew. I better drink all of it. So, got water here, which is probably better anyway for recording. Anyway, so I'm going to basically get straight into this. Last time I had that Watermark. That would not be here this time. I actually bought the recorder. It's pretty high quality too. Kind of H2O. So anyway, kind of a Christmas reaction, but I really don't got anything Christmassy here. Yo, future me. Edit a Santa hat on my head. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
The great philosopher Plato once said, "The measure of a man is what he does with power."
But to these guys, power is the measure of a man.
Sephiroth, the fearsome one-winged angel of Final Fantasy.
And Vergil, the half-demon son of Sparta from Devil May Cry.
Yeah! I'm personally going for Vergil so far.
Weapons, armor,
I know
and
Sephiroth
skills to
won
find
in
out who would win
Cartoon
a
Fight
death
Club's
battle.
thing, but Vergil, I got his back.
Through the millennia, legends were passed of a source of unlimited energy, the Promised Land. Unfortunately, all hope of finding this sacred ground had been lost, until the Shinra Electric Power Company excavated the remains of a being believed to hail from the very land they sought.
They called this weird naked purple lady Jenova and thought that if they could bring her back to life, she could help them find the Promised Land.
That's not a good idea.
Apparently, they just didn't have any Phoenix Downs.
If they couldn't resurrect a being who could lead them to the Promised Land, Shinra decided they would simply create their own. After many experiments infusing Jenova's cells with those of a human's, they finally found their savior. His name was Sephiroth.
Sup, Sephiroth? How you doing?
With hair like that, it's no wonder he was created in a lab. Look at how majestic that mane is.
According to Final
It's
Fantasy
very beautiful
lore,
hair.
Sephiroth has to
Kinda
use
want
an
it.
entire bottle of shampoo and conditioner every single time he bathes.
Why do you know that? Did you join his fan club or something?
For research. But
Research.
Shinra wasn't interested in Sephiroth for his hair. Instead, he was an essential part of their soldier program.
Wait, this electric company has their own private military?
Apparently.
I'd hate to miss a payment with those guys, especially if they sent Seph after me. I mean, look at the ridiculously long sword he keeps with him.
It's almost as long as his hair.
This 7'2" behemoth of a
It is
blade
longer than his
a lot
hair.
like the Nodachi swords they used back in feudal Japan. But instead of wielding something long with 2 hands like those, Sephiroth only needs 1.
Even that speaks nothing of his effectiveness as a warrior.
Yeah, you know when people spread legends of someone, they usually make him out to be even better than he really is? It's the total opposite with Sephiroth.
With his superhuman speed, strength, and durability, Sephiroth was instrumental in ensuring Shinra's victory in the Wutai War, conquering the last free nation on the planet. He returned home a legend.
But all those warm, fuzzy feelings of victory didn't last long. While on a mission to the town of Nibelheim, Sephiroth found a bunch of books on the Jenova project. That's when he discovered he was a secret science project the whole time.
The truth
Wait, didn't
crushed
know?
Sephiroth and drove him mad. In a rage, he annihilated Nibelheim, but was stopped by a mercenary named Cloud Strife.
Cloud
Sephiroth was
Strife!
impaled by the Buster Sword and
No.
fell to his death.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. Which is what I would have said if Sephiroth hadn't dropped into a hole in the ground that led him to the giant Windows screensaver called the life stream.
The life stream is a buried
Yeah,
river
Cloud
of energy
Strife.
that basically maintains life.
I mean,
across the planet.
clearly Cloud would win. I
Normally,
mean, have you
merging
seen
with
Smash
life stream
Bros?
is the equivalent of entering the
Stupid
afterlife,
up
but
there.
not for
Crap.
Sephiroth.
And this is where things get weird, so buckle up.
I wasn't listening. What's going on?
Sephiroth's essence floated through the life stream for years until he absorbed enough energy to rebuild his body. With the energy of the life stream, he could control other beings with Jenova cells.
Including the corpse of Jenova, who he manipulated like a puppet and disguised as himself.
Oh, what the hell? That's his mom? Who would do that to their own mom? I mean, I know she's a genocidal alien monster, but come on. Probably makes a good breakfast.
But Sephiroth's descent into the life stream offered him even more. It transformed him from a mere super soldier into the most dangerous being on the planet. He's strong enough to throw a man hundreds of feet skyward, move at supersonic speeds, and withstand brutal stab wounds through vital organs.
He's got illusion powers that can trick people by creating an entirely fake scenario. He can lift people with his mind, including himself, and then he can just fly. So it works, right?
Additionally, Sephiroth can cast magic thanks to his on-hand materia. Materia is crystallized life energy which grants different powers according to the type of materia used.
Alrighty then.
Sephi attack with fire, lightning, ice, and earth-based magic. He can block attacks with barrier and reflect, and heal himself with
Barrier and reflect, is that what they're
since
called?
jumping into the life stream,
They made defense and special defense
powers.
for the whole
With his
team.
new godlike abilities, Sephiroth began a plan to stop mankind from drying up the planet's life force.
That doesn't sound so scary. Does that mean he's an environmentalist, or...?
But to do this, he
walks
decided to
Milky
use
the
black
Bear, obviously.
materia to summon a giant meteor to destroy the planet and absorb all of its life energy for himself.
So, like, an opposite environmentalist. A planet vampire. I mean, we're talking about a guy who kicked a dude through solid concrete, murdered the crap out of a 30-foot serpent with a spike through the face, and kicked a dragon's flamethrower attack without even getting a teensy bit hurt.
A particularly impressive feat considering this attack was capable of one-shotting fellow soldier Zack Fair.
Wiz, you may need to up your prescription, because that's definitely Cloud.
No, Cloud was just recalling false memories there. It was really Zack. However, it was Cloud who impaled Sephiroth pre-livestream with the Buster Sword.
And holy God, is it huge! It's like 2 feet wide! You'd think a stab from that thing would just cut him in half, but Seph just kind of shook it off.
And in his rematch with Cloud, he blocked an attack strong enough to crater the metal around him. Considering the diameter of the crater, the surface area of Sephiroth's feet, and
but
the
Link.
most likely steel composition, I estimate this attack
It has nothing to do with what I said, Link.
tons of force.
That's
Sephiroth
actually
can use
okay.
that wicked
Wow.
sword to stab and lift wannabe heroes by their ribcage, slice through skyscrapers, and shoot energy beams that can shred these huge Mako cannons. And from the life stream, Sephi figured out he could create new bodies or even take on other forms.
These forms greatly resemble certain creatures found in Christian and Jewish mythology.
He certainly looks the part when he goes into his ultimate form.
Regardless, Sephiroth does possess a single black wing, a blatant symbol of his fall from grace.
So basically, Final Fantasy does everything it can to not be subtle. Just like Sephiroth's most devastating attack, Supernova, which decimates an entire solar system. Wait, if Zeph is that powerful, how does anyone ever beat him?
Don't get the wrong idea here. There's a lot of debate over how Supernova actually works, but I think it's pretty clear that Sephiroth isn't creating the explosion himself. Rather, he's transporting his foes to a specific point in time within an alternate dimension.
Careful, Wiz, don't sell him short.
Just look at it. When he uses the attack, reality literally crumbles away like glass. This is identical to the animation for certain summoned creatures. According to the official Crisis Core Complete Guide, summons draw their targets into their own space in order to attack. And this is no different. In the Dissidia fighting games, Sephiroth goes for the simple approach and opens a dimensional hole to the explosion. The attack is even described as sending destruction even into other dimensions. And if he could summon planet-busting meteors at will, why did he go through so much trouble to get the black materia, which literally summons meteors?
That would explain why the supernova doesn't hurt him. He's not really there, just using those illusion powers of his. With all these powers, I can't believe Cloud and friends were able to take him down.
He's not invincible, but he's damn powerful. Ever persistent.
Are you gonna give him any weaknesses?
Final chilling promise.
I will
never be a memory.
Why does he sound so bored?
Okay, Vergil, make me proud. Oh, crap, fell again.
Years ago,
Vergil, make me.
great
It fell.
transpired in the underworld. The
Vergil,
demon
make me.
warrior Sparta rebelled against his evil
Vergil, make me
master
proud.
Mundus. To protect the world, Sparta did its best to seal the connection between hell and earth.
But then Sparta got lonely. Or maybe it was just a sausage fest in there. Either way, he snuck out of hell long enough to knock up this chick named Eva. And she popped out a couple of awesome demon slayers. Nice choice.
You may
Dante.
remember the younger of the two, Dante.
Oh yeah, he fought that witch chick with the hair.
Dante.
But the eldest and potentially deadliest brother was the one and only Vergil.
Vergil. Yeah.
Vergil and Dante were rivals from birth. Dante was a goofball. Vergil was serious. Dante hated his being a demon, and Vergil loved it. It's that classic odd couple scenario.
But then one
Yeah.
fateful day, in an act of vengeance against the late Sparta, a group of rogue demons separated the two brothers and killed their mother.
Oh,
Vergil was believed
that's
to
not
be
good.
dead. But in reality,
wasn't.
Vergil survived and set
He's
out on his
3
own path
inches
to seek his
taller.
father's immense power for himself.
And he's 100% equipped to be a butt-kicking demon slayer just like his pops. As a
I
happy
don't know
demon,
what that
Vergil can jump
was.
several times his own height, move at super
Oh, I couldn't read the rest of that.
and heal himself quickly, kind of like that Wolverine guy. He
The
can tough out
Wolverine
getting
guy.
stabbed through the lungs, intestines, the heart, body parts I'm pretty sure most people need.
You need that
Not
to
if
live.
Ryan
Kind of like
has anything to say about
Sephiroth.
it.
Say something, Wiz?
I said not if Vergil's abilities have anything to say about it.
Well, sadly, for
I
any
don't know what that
human
was.
demon
I'm showing a
or
joke. I'm gonna
human
rewatch
demon
it.
who gets in his way,
So I was
Vergil
saying about
also
Boomstick
happens
being
to
stupid
carry
and Wiz
some
being
extra
amazing.
deadly weapons on hand, including a spiffy katana called Tomato.
Yamato.
It's said that a sword
Tomato?
can cut through
I want a
anything,
sword called
even
Tomato.
dimensions, and probably tomatoes.
And probably
Yamato
tomato.
was the exact thing Sparta used to seal hell from Earth in the first place.
Vergil's sword fighting prowess draws from his Dark Slayer fighting style, which emphasizes teleportation, lightning quick movements, and even quicker slashes straight from the sheath. This technique is directly influenced by Iai Jutsu, the real-life Japanese art of the quick draw. And thanks to
Ooh.
Vergil's demonic
His
powers,
little
he
bubble
can
thing is
attack
that break
so
open and
fast
Marvel's
the blade
Capcom
seems
3.
invisible.
Yeah, the only thing better than fighting with one sword is fighting with 8. With Vergil's ghostly summoned swords, he can turn himself into a living Beyblade. Fire them like a
Let it
machine gun,
rain.
or
I actually never watched
make
Beyblade.
it rain.
Blades may be Vergil's bread and butter, but if he needs to focus on brute strength, he switches to Beowulf.
He can charge up blink of an eye punches and kicks that hit like a cement truck made
That-
of lead
that-
and
that's
KO
not like
some of the
Dante's
toughest
moves.
demons in just a few hits. And hey, looks like he digs Street Fighter.
There's one more
You
trick up
can.
Vergil's sleeve. Thanks to his demon blood, he can access a form known as Devil Trigger, and this mode amplifies everything.
His
Everything.
all get a huge boost, making him several times deadlier than before. Plus,
Ooh.
just looks badass.
In his quest to become
Yeah.
as powerful as his father, Vergil's abilities skyrocketed. He's taken down dozens of demons in the blink of an eye, and escaped an illusion from the sorcerer Arkham, which makes normal people go crazy.
But if anything's gonna show off
Sephiroth
what a son
went
of
crazy,
Sparta can really
Vergil's
do,
smarter.
it's pitting him against his bro. Sure, Vergil can easily avoid Dante's bullets, but why dodge them when you can spin your sword, line them all up, and fire them back? Like a boss.
In the same
Like a
battle, they
physically
created
impossible.
a 12-foot diameter open space in a heavy rainstorm.
Oh yeah, I
with
forgot.
nothing
They
but
sliced
their
it every.
swordsmen.
I'll drop
On
the
average,
rainstorm.
storms can fill a cubic foot
I
space
remember
with
that.
as
Shit
many as
with
30
Dante vs.
raindrops.
Bayonetta.
So
That's a
Vergil and
good one.
Dante must have destroyed 108,000 raindrops in less than a second.
If Vergil can swing his sword that fast, I bet he'd make a killing mowing lawns, or chopping meat at the deli, or giving haircuts, or doing that thing where he chops bad guys to pieces so fast they don't even realize they're dead yet. Like when he fought Beowulf. The monster, not the weapon. And then he punched
I
him
want
so
him to
hard
cut
he
my
flew
lawn.
55 feet up
Actually, I
and
don't
hit
want to
the
cut it.
ceiling.
When comparing Beowulf's size to Vergil,
Actually,
it appears to be as large
it's
as
winter.
an
There's
elephant.
no lawn.
Given what's available, this seems like our best measure of Vergil's strength, but there is one issue. The Devil
What?
May Cry series makes frequent use of slow motion to depict the absurdity of these characters, and this could be a similar case.
So let's look at another slow-mo feat, the rainstorm fight.
At one point, the rain freezes in place for about 2.5 seconds as Vergil and Dante keep moving, indicating a 14,500% speed increase in real time. Applying the same degree to the Beowulf punch gives us an acceleration speed of about 4,882 feet per second.
Don't know what this means.
With that in mind, we can apply our previous data to deduce the maximum height sand ceiling, and determine Vergil's striking strength to be nearly 720 million newtons of force.
Of course they would put that in newtons, not tons, so you don't know who's actually stronger unless we calculated ourselves. Well, I'm not doing that.
Completely cut in half, but healed so fast that it's impossible to even notice.
And his regeneration ability can be worn down.
Yeah, that's how this weird jester guy.
But it takes a lot to pull off.
It was
And Vergil can always just use Yamato to
me
hop through
myself.
dimensions to get away from us.
Sadly, Vergil never got to rule the demon realm like he would.
Instead, the Demon King Mundus permanently transformed Vergil into his puppet, irreversibly manipulating his mind.
What's happening?
And then Dante kind of, exploded him. But
Explode.
losses against someone who's basically goddamn Satan hardly makes him a weakling.
Hell and earth trembles before the power of Vergil.
It'll be fun to fight with the Prince of Darkness. If my father did it, I should be able to do it too.
Yeah, well, don't get so cocky, Vergil.
All right,
I'm scared for Vergil.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
Okay.
But before we get to the bloody slicing and dicing, pick up some Blue Apron and slice and dice in your kitchen.
I'm gonna look at this objectively and pick who I think is gonna win. I'm just pausing it. Okay. Back. Okay. So, while I would really like to go for Vergil, Sephiroth seems very powerful. Convention is weird form-wise. I think he looks stupid, but you know, that's objective. I'm stupid. Everyone's stupid. You're stupid. I'm stupid. So, but Vergil was even more person than I thought he was. So, bias. Everything's biased. Okay, fine. Objectively, it's really close. But I think Vergil's faster. I don't know about stronger, but they're probably equal in defense. Sephiroth might have an attack advantage. I think Vergil probably has a speed advantage. He's probably smarter. Sephiroth probably has more experience. He's probably equal in skill. You know, I'm going to hold it down and say, Vergil, he's your boy. I mean, Sephiroth's awesome. Don't get me wrong. Sephiroth's awesome. I just don't play Final Fantasy. I've never played Devil May Cry. Why am I biased to Vergil? I don't even play Devil May Cry. Okay, I'm going for Vergil. Because I'm probably an idiot. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I missed. I missed the thing. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, I forgot it's 3D animated. Why, Sephiroth? How you doing today?
You are powerful.
Yes.
I can see it.
Yes. Thanks for recognizing my skill.
Who are you?
Your despair.
Oh, trash! I made poor life choices whose much of the night. I made poor life choices. That sword is massive! I want to see the bubble things. Where are the bubbles? I want to see bubbles. They didn't mention the bubbles. Where are the bubbles? Those are the bubbles, not the bubbles I like. Oh, use double team. This is just a Pokemon battle. Put up a barrier. Double team. Use Sacred Sword. Use get stabbed.
Okay, you're strong. But are you fast enough?
But I'm stronger. I'm smarter too. Let's see about that tough guy.
Don't move.
That's from Flash vs. Quicksilver, by the way. I'm gonna hit the fellas. Oh, that's so much.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Oh, butt cheeks! Yo, have an army voters hold on me, Sephiroth, please! Please, let this be a thing! Okay, I made poor life choices between Vergil, but I'm sticking to my... your boy.
Stop wasting my time.
Vergil, you're getting too cocky, Vergil. I mean, X-Bo's supposed to know. He's kinda like Vegeta, you know? Oh! Sephiroth's kind of getting his butt kicked. He might. Vergil's gonna lose. I don't want him to lose. Oh, butt cheeks. Whoa! Sephiroth, do some damage so I don't feel bad.
Behold the truth.
Vergil! Vergil!
What is that?
Supernova. The sonic could pierce the fabric of our dimension.
This is the animation from Final Fantasy.
Witness oblivion.
Why did you turn to your weird cloud thing? Vergil! No, Vergil!
I'm free.
Vergil! Vergil!
So you are.
Vergil!
Extra crispy.
These two were extremely powerful swordsmen, but Sephiroth's cunning and stronger abilities led to his victory.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I thought the lore said Vergil's sword could cut through anything. Why didn't it cut through Sephiroth's sword?
Yamato was a unique weapon, but its legend clearly exaggerated. On multiple occasions, it's clashed with Dante's blade and even a common rocket launcher without cutting through either, and sometimes requires an exuberant amount of force to cut through tougher material. But let's discuss the real facts.
Like strength. So Vergil with Beowulf could do 720 million newtons, right?
Yeah.
But there aren't a lot of good Sephi strength feats to compare.
First, let's compare Sephiroth to a fellow first-class
Nah.
member of the Soldier Fighting Force, who had also been experimented on with Genova cells, Zack Fair.
Yeah.
Him? He's the Knot Cloud guy who fought that dragon.
At his peak, Zack could cut through a large metal door with one swing, seemingly with most of his strength. Given the size and width of the door, this
And what does it have to do with Sephiroth?
180 million newtons.
And Seph was way stronger than Zack. If we
So?
look at their strength stats when they fought that dragon,
That's-
Sephiroth was 3.5 times
That's
stronger
that's
than Zack.
Putting
statistics. That
Sephiroth's
doesn't
strength output
count.
at over 3 billion newtons. That's almost as much force as 30 Hiroshima.
That doesn't count.
Strength isn't everything, though. Vergil was technically faster than Sephiroth, but Sephiroth has handled people of similar speeds before.
You can't
Plus,
use
Sephiroth can
stats
survive
like
plenty of
that.
hits because his healing power is broken.
The capabilities of Vergil's healing factor was nearly unprecedented, but it had its limits. In contrast, Sephiroth's healing abilities were only limited by his pool of magic, which was unlimited.
Well, he also had to take some time to cast each healing spell, but that's why he distracted Vergil with his illusions.
We know Vergil was susceptible to illusionary and mental attacks, as it's happened to him multiple times and even led to his in-canon demise.
And Sephiroth's illusions could hide his ultimate technique. Yeah, Vergil's healing was pretty awesome, but it was never gonna hold up under an exploding sun to the face.
Vergil put up a good fight, but he couldn't match Sephiroth's superior strength, magic, and
But
techniques.
that, I mean, I'll
Let
accept.
the devils
I'll
cry for the last time.
The
Okay, that was
winner
pretty funny.
is Sephiroth.
But you can't use statistics like that. Like 72 attack doesn't count.
Hey, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
Ben, I play Wiz.
If you want to get the fight music for this episode of Death Battle, just click the link in the description
I
and you can pick it
don't.
up on iTunes.
You can get
I
music
don't.
from Thor vs. Wonder Woman, Naruto vs. Ichigo, a bunch of death battles.
I
And if you want
don't.
exclusive commentary on this episode, then click that box right over there in the corner.
Thank you so much for joining us for Death Battle Season 4. We're excited to show you some awesome episodes next year in Season 5.
Yeah. February 5th. You know, it's always in February. Okay, well, I'm salty, but, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I thought Vergil, I mean, I was just kind of biased. I had a feeling Sephiroth was going to win. I just didn't want him to win. What? I mean, I like the fact that you used stats in game for the fact that you don't do that. You use actual facts, not strength feats. You know, it's like using Pokemon. Yeah, it's like using Pokemon strength. You can't do that. That doesn't showcase how strong they are. It's like Charizard's fire can burn through like rock. You know, but this guy's higher special attack is more powerful. That doesn't make sense. You don't do that. I wonder if Vergil was stronger if he would have won that battle, but you know, honestly, it was cool. So I mean, I wasn't actually that big of a fan of the animation either, but it's a bit. I mean, it's the finale. I found it a bit let down, especially because the last finale was hilarious. You know, Deadpool was Pinkie Pie. Kind of a letdown this battle was. Not because I lost. I mean, I could lose just fine. No too much Ichigo, I lost, and I was just fine with that. That was awesome. That was an awesome death battle. Awesome animation. Everything was awesome about that death battle. Nah, I wasn't a huge fan of this one. Probably because of the animation. Anyways, well, that was this death battle. I mean, still, I'm excited for season 5. They always start off for something big for the season finale, and we'll do this. Season beginning, slapped in the face with Nathan Drake versus Lara Croft. Equally bad, I wasn't a fan of because not only was the animation poop. I mean, at least that one made sense. At least that one I can agree with. I can agree with who won and why. I can agree with that. But the animation was kind of crap in that one. God, the animation was kind of crap in this one. And the fact they use stats. Okay, I'm good. Well, time to go edit this. Hopefully my new software will make this a lot easier than it was before. And I'm also working on another interesting video for you guys. So hope to see you guys soon. Okay, that was the worst outro I could have possibly done. See you guys later. I'm horrible at this. Why do I have a channel?